Set, ready. Fight, 60.
Following the interception, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
He completes this one to Mingo. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He gets away from one. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Clock, 10. Blue strike.
The play fake. Now Young. And Sanders has got it complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 4.
Drill, 52.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jake. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Watch out now. 50. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Taken down by Pete Werner. When you look at this Saints defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Young now. He's got Mingo. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. A first carry for Rachaad White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so,
the ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ready.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's a running play now with Chark. And a good push up front, and he's able to find his way down inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They'll try to throw now. Young. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Fight, 97. Blue check.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hustle. Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Black shot.
Young on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
2nd and 10.
Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Stop low, 18. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Complete to Olave on the out route. And they're going to speed things up here.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Looking to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Ready. Beetle blue.
It's Young on 1st down. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. 2nd down and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Young will set to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
On the double.
3 yards to go.
Stick. Mega. Fight. White. Smash. Red.
Final play of the half, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Jackrabbit.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On play action, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that is taken in by Njoku. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Sanders toss left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Young off the play fake. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Off the play fake, Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3.
Hey, check that, street.
A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
19 Tiger. Cup 19.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Red, yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
Here we go. Yellow, line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Once again with Sanders. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Black Ultra.
They go play action. Young. And he fires one, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points. This is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hey, check that, check that.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19 tight, 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
First down, New Orleans.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. Mike.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Devin Duvernay.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 5.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
70 rings.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
60 Bison.
2nd and 1. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Saints. From a yard out.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Young now.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. And that's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Running right, here's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set, ready. Smack, red. Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
And Young's going to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Carolina. David Njoku, 35 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So this one is over.